So it was clear that they were going to go for birthright citizenship, so our legal team started working on litigation to try to make sure that as this administration is continuing to pass executive orders around immigration, that we're able to stop those executive orders and fight them at the court as long as the judicial system continues to work. And so that's what we did. We put forward a lawsuit to be able to defend our members and our members' rights to have their children being born in this country and have citizenship. What we want is to be able to defend our members' right to the 14th Amendment, which gives anyone who is born in the U.S. The right to claim citizenship of this country. And we think that that's really important and essential. We hope that the court is going to be able, the Supreme Court is going to be able to defend the lower court's right to put an injunction and to say here is a constitution, we shouldn't mess with it, which is ultimately the message of the lower courts. The current Trump administration is obviously trying to go after, procedures versus the actual context of the lawsuit, because I believe that they know that they will lose at the Supreme Court, basically because of precedent and because this is an issue that has been discussed before in the Supreme Court. It's a very crafty strategy by this administration, and what they are ultimately doing is following a set of steps to continue to attack the immigrant community, so that even if they're not successful at having the outcome that they want, they have been successful at terrorizing and scaring families and communities, which has been one of their, I would say, the main goal of everything that they're doing right now. To then be able to restrict everybody else's rights. The attacks that are coming to the immigrant community, I think, is a way to test waters in a lot of ways. Right now, we're seeing a full attack on due process, and immigrants are, it's kind of like the shiny thing that they're presenting in front of people who maybe don't understand a lot of these issues, but really, nationally, everybody will lose, because basically what we will see is the branch of justice and our courts, their power being diminished even more and more by the executive branch. And really what has made the U.S. the country that it is this check and balances, where you will have at least one branch be able to check on the other one. But if you have and continue to have a situation where they're just validating anything the executive does, then it will continue to strip the rights of any everyday American in the U.S. And that is huge, and that is not only about immigrants. Just know that behind someone else's rights is your rights. And so the moment that we are okay saying only these things matter or only these things are okay in society, then ultimately people are not realizing and connecting the dots. They're saying you can limit my rights, you can limit my due process, you can limit how I express my gender. And that is very against what the U.S. should be standing for, and what, the promise of what this country could be for so many people.